Welcome again. Human rights activists want the Nigerian government to go beyond the declaration of a state of emergency in the water and sanitation sector and initiate policies, a national policy at that, that will ensure that the people's right to water is protected. The experts who spoke in an interview with Environment Today said securing the human right to water as declared by the United Nations General Assembly in 2010 will put an end to corporate control of water and also ensure access to clean, safe water for all.
When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win.
Water is one of the most important substances on earth which plants and animals depend on for survival and other domestic uses. Despite this huge importance, many people globally do not have access to clean water, a situation experts consider rather disturbing.
Statistics indicate that there is a global water crisis. 844 million people have no access to safe water, and 2.3 billion people are living without access to improved sanitation.
People from the community should be involved in whatever decision is being made, especially when it comes to water, because it's such a public health it's a big public health thing, and the health of people should come before any profit.
The United Nations General Assembly in July 2010 recognized water as a human right, which entitles everyone to sufficient, safe, physically accessible, and affordable water. This, to many activists, suggests that governments have the obligation to initiate policies that would guarantee the people's right to water. They described the increased involvement of the private sector in water and sanitation services
Nigerians have a right to water
as a forced solution to global water crisis.
So there are some reasons. So one of the reasons is the PPP scheme, privatization scheme, is kind of hiding financial risks, kind of invisible in the public balance sheet. So that seems to be like something like we are not having a public debt. That's one reason. But another reason, especially in the case of the Nigeria, the country like Nigeria, like some kind of illusion, privatization can bring all solutions of the infrastructure, service delivery, innovation, efficiency. So those kind of promise the private sector are making. So they in a way, naively, innocently, the government keep believing, but actually this is a very risky illusion. So that what we have seen in the world, those consequences of risks are coming to people and taxpayers. So that's already proven in UK and France, many other developed countries. So I think one of the kind of illusion of the efficiency, illusion of physical advantage of PPP are proven as a fault. So that's we need to tell the policymakers clearly based on the evidence.
But the agreements under PPP is based on concessional agreement in which there are clauses whereby the private party are being assured returns, and this is how the private company makes huge profits on the cost of making the water costlier, and people are forced to pay more price for water.
It's a global industry. There are transnational water corporations like Veolia, like Suez, and institutions like the World Bank that set up water privatization across the world. And we know that water privatization does not work.
They also called on African governments to invest in public infrastructure and embrace transparent management of water investments to ensure water justice for all across Africa.